Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to Defcon Rugby. Once again, the Defcon Rugby Show. It's Thursday, second show of the week. Got a few things to talk about, Vern.
Yeah, it's got a lot.
Are we being disadvantaged because we're South Africans?
I don't know.
Come on, man. Come on. This is ridiculous. But let's first get into it. Let me just open it up here quickly. What are we at today? I think we're at Defcon 2. I think it's holy shit time. I'm not happy. Yeah.
But
Rusty's not happy.
Grabbing somebody's nuts, Vic. It's not nice.
No, there's no evidence.
No.
That's how can you ban somebody potentially for... I'm starting to get into a rage already. I can feel the temperature rising. How can you ban somebody for 9 games? For 9 fucking games. And you have no video evidence. Just on the other guy said he did it.
That's not right, man.
Well, I'm telling you now, Elon Musk stole 500 million from me. So give it to me. Because I'm just saying it out there. I have no proof, the same as rugby doesn't have proof. Load of fucking hogwash. Hunty says, URC coming down hard on the SA team. Yeah, they want this new rugby championship, nation champ. They want us to, they want us for this autumn internationals. They want us to be ranked well, man. That's the problem, man. I wouldn't be surprised if this weekend they ban another 5. Watch.
It's tough, man. It's a tough one, especially for Jan Rennick Wessels, who's doing actually quite a good job, man.
Yeah, he is. But look, that's why I've got us at Defcon. Tell me. There you go. So have a look at the topics. Okay, well, so we're going to talk about that quickly. Obviously, the URC NPC Top 14 Gallagher Premier League. And then, guys, we're going to introduce that Nations Championship, kind of tell you how it works. His voice will be gone after a crab. Yeah, look, I'm telling you. It's going. So let's...
No, Vic. Because he grabbed him by his nuts, his voice is going to be gone.
No, that's bullshit, man. It can't be possible, man. The boy doesn't have any nuts.
Nah.
For what country? Who do they play against? Connacht. They don't have nuts, man. Nah, man. That's bullshit. You have to, for me... But here we go. Jan-Hendrik Wessels, supposedly 9 games. Rusty came out. I like the statement from Rusty. Rusty saying, you know what? It's not good enough for us to beat them anymore on the field. Now we have to beat them in the boardroom as well.
Yeah.
Rusty, you need Vic to become president of World Rugby. These things would never happen. They would just disappear.
Not just that, Vic. The Bulls have a rich history of very fair players. You've got Victor Matfield, Bucky Spuerta. We've got a history of decent players.
Skalkberger.
Good Skalk played for the Stormers, but
South Africa, very...
South Africa's got a high quality of players.
Yes, of course. I mean, I can mention a few good... we're such a friendly nation.
Friendly nation.
Yeah. What is it? What is it that they think? We are the Rainbow Nation.
We play by the rules.
I mean, we were talking about the rainbow before all these woke people came with that rainbow on their arm. We were the Rainbow Nation.
We thought the rainbow, I know somewhere else, but never mind.
There you go. So Jan-Hendrik Wessels, supposedly 9 games for grabbing somebody else's private parts. Then Makatoli Mampimpi. This one I don't understand. I understand you got a red card. I thought 1 game max for that tackle. 5 games for that tackle. What is this become? I mean, this is not ballet, man. This is not the Bolshoi ballet. I mean, this is not tennis. It's rugby, man.
Yes, and not just that. When we did the game live, and we both said it's a red card.
Yes.
No discussion.
1 game, maybe 2. Max.
1 game, that's it, done.
5 games. In soccer, football, you basically got to... I'm not going to use the words because I don't want to get disapproved again or whatever. But you basically have to assault somebody. For 5 games is a lot, man. 5
games is a lot for what he did. But at the end of the day, it is rugby. It's not.
So he's not playing for the Springboks. He's out. He was on the reserve list. He's gone.
Yeah.
Jan-Hendrik Wessels will not play for 9 games. So we got 5 internationals in the... So this game you'll miss now for the Bulls. Then you'll miss all 5 internationals in the autumn. That's 6. And then you'll still miss another 3 UC games. I'm choking up already. I can feel the temperature rising.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, I just
that's
see
not right, man. Guys, you guys get into it, man. Tell me, guys, what you think about it, man.
I see Janlu's in the house, Ernst Wurst is in the house, Peter, the man from Sirius, is in the house, Matfield with his hockey guard under his arm guard. Okay.
No, Matfield was beautiful, man. And the
was
best
the
thing
key,
about Matfield was his first name. Beautiful. Greatest
Victor
name ever.
Matfield and Bucky Spuerta, those were the two lock combinations, man.
No, yeah, beautiful.
Mustard.
But listen here, before we get into that big thing about, let's start with this Nation Championship, Vern.
You want to start with it?
Yeah, I'm going to try to explain to the people this Nation Championship. So look here, this is what it's about. You have two groups, right? You have the Europe group and you have the World group. There you go, Jan agrees with me. So you have the Europe group and you have the World group. The Europe group is basically the Six Nations. And the World group is obviously the Rugby Championship and Fiji and Japan that have qualified for that. Okay? So this is how it works. I'm going to try to explain this for everybody, that everybody understands. Even Jan Ray will understand this,
You're very diplomatic, Vic.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put out the second one. We're going to use our Scottish French as an example because they are going to be the next world champions. I've heard that from some people on the channel. So I know. So look, here we go. Scotland has to play. You don't play against anybody in your own group. So the English teams or the European teams, sorry, they come from Europe. They don't play against each other because they do play against each other already in the Six Nations. You got to play against all 6 teams in the world group. You'll have 3 games in Europe and you'll have 3 games somewhere in the Southern Hemisphere, or maybe in Japan. All right. So you have 3 at home and 3 away. The way it works is in July you might have 3 games on this one continent, and then in November the second 3 games. So you've got a batch of games in July and you've got a batch of games in November, basically taking away that summer rugby that we've always had and the autumn internationals. Boom. Yeah. Okay, and that happens to every team there. All the teams play 6 games, but only against the other division, not against your own division. And then the top 2 teams of both divisions, they qualify for the grand final. No one actually knows where all the stuff is going to be played. Is the grand final going to be in Dubai, for all I care? I don't know. So we'll see. But it starts next year. And then it's going to be, 26, 28, 30. So every second year, this championship is going to be. And after 2030, there's actually going to be a relegation. So I think the 2 bottom teams from the World group and the Europe group will play against each other. And one of them will get relegated because there is a second division, and which is also exactly the same format for the second division. You got the rest of the teams that are not in here. You got Georgia, Romania, USA, Canada, Tonga. Who else you got in there? Samoa's in there. Zimbabwe's in there. And then Chile's in there. Uruguay's in there. So they're all qualifying. So that looks really good. So I think this is a good idea for all this crazy stuff. And it's always not in the year that the Lions tour. There's no Nations Championship. So okay. And it's never in a World Cup year either. So that's why every 2 years. I think it's a good thing. I'm glad to see that World Rugby's at long last trying to consolidate the calendar. And I think this is good competition, and I think it's a great thing that you're going to have relegation. That teams like Georgia or Spain or whatever, they can, maybe we can get up into the higher thing. I mean, if you're Wales, you're worrying already because you might get relegated.
Yeah.
So that's kind of explaining this Nation Championship. But more information on how and where, how they play, everybody knows. But there's none of the games have come out. There's no schedule out yet or anything like that. So the minute that schedule is out, we'll let you know exactly how you play it. The way I understand it is, even South Africa might have 3 home games, but they won't all be in South Africa.
That's just weird, man.
You could have you could play in the Southern Hemisphere somewhere. You could. I think some of these games are going to be played in the US. I can tell you this now. I can see them going global, trying to spread this out to promote rugby all over the world. I can see South Africa playing England in Miami.
Yeah, the Springboks or even the New Zealand Aussies, it's got loyal supporters, and I just don't think that's fair.
They've got loyal, see, those teams have got loyal supporters all over the world. I mean, South Africa playing Twickenham, home game. South Africa playing France, home game. Man, South Africans are like locusts. They're everywhere, man.
I know, but still.
But just that's just the way. We just want to explain it to you guys a little bit. Try the best. Then, of course, this weekend, Vern, we've got a lot of stuff coming up this weekend.
A lot of stuff coming up this weekend. We're going to start off on Friday evening. It is Glasgow Warriors against the Almighty Bulls.
Can I just say one thing quickly? Jan-Ray, if you would come when the program starts, then you would have seen we mentioned Jan-Henrik Wessels.
Soon you come late.
There you go.
So, Glasgow against the Bulls. Glasgow on a good run so far. They beat, I think it was Benetton last week by a massive amount.
43-0.
So the Bulls are in town on that plastic pitch. It's going to be tough for the Bulls. I think it's going to be a really tough game for the Bulls. They did lose now Jan-Henrik Wessels, which is a big loss. And I think Glasgow's got the edge on this one, Vic.
Okay, good. Then, of course, we're also going to have the Lions against Ulster live. The Sharks against the Scarlets will be live. Benetton against the Stormers will be live. Can Stormers go
No, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. What's it called?
What?
The Almighty Stormers.
The Toilet Paper Brigade. No, so can they do 5-0? I think they've got a good chance playing Benetton. I think their schedule after the international breaks becomes a lot tougher. But they've got the points. I mean, if you've won 5 out of 5, you're looking good, you know. You're looking good.
Exactly. You're looking good. You take the points where you can get them, Vic.
Look, let's be honest. The Stormers are now, at the moment, the best South African rugby team. End of story.
Who would have said that from the beginning of the season?
The table doesn't lie. For me, if you're on top of the table, you're the best. There you go. So, don't forget, then, of course, we're going to have this weekend. I'm going to put them all out at the same time. Gallagher Premiership, a lot of games coming up there. The NPC final live on this channel. Join me at around about 5 o'clock on Saturday morning, Central European time. Canterbury against Otoga. It's going to be a cracking game, mate. There you go. And then, of course, top 14. I'm actually trying to see if we can do that game Toulouse against Toulon. That would be really nice. But let's have a look. Some beautiful games there also. That Bath against Bristol game should be good in the Gallagher Premiership.
That should be good, yeah.
But and I know we can watch some of those games. So we'll see. We will be doing some of the Premiership games and stuff like that. Just the minute we get a little bit more time, boys and girls. There you go. But that I'm going to plug that. Then, of course, just because I did mention it, there you go. That's our next live rugby game. That is on Friday evening at 8:30 Central European time with Vern. That's going to be the Bulls traveling to Glasgow. And, of course, join me in the morning there. 4:50 Central European time. Yeah, that's when the big boys wake up. Early, man. There you go. Early.
Early bird catches the worm, Vic.
And don't forget tonight. Vern, you're not finished for tonight, eh? You're going to do a little bit of European basketball.
I've still got the Formula 1 preview.
Yes.
And, of course, live FC Barcelona against Žalgiris Kaunas, the Lithuanian team. Both teams are doing well so far in the season, so it's going to be a cracker, man.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm rooting for Žalgiris. But listen here. This weekend, there's some South African teams have to up. Oh, Jan Ray's crying again because his Bulls have to travel again to Glasgow. That's just the way things are, Jan Ray. That's just the way the things are. You know, if you want to play with the big boys, you've got to handle it. No, but Sharks have got to have a big weekend this weekend. They've got to up their game.
Oh, Vic, if the Sharks lose the game against the Scarlets, it's done.
Well, I just heard news that it's a full Springbok lineup. They're going all guns blazing, my friend.
Yeah, that doesn't help the Sharks much.
No, it doesn't. Lions also could do with a win this weekend. I mean, look, what I can see. Look, I mean, let's quickly put the URC back out there, just quickly. There you go. I mean, I was so impressed from Munster last week. I'm going to definitely try to watch that Munster against Connacht game. If I
That
can't
would
watch
be a
it
great
live,
game
because
to do, man.
that's actually could be a good game to do, Munster Connacht.
Exactly what that could be a great game to do, man.
But it's a lot of rugby, you know. But
It is.
no. There you go. Paul says Glasgow offered to pay their flights and accommodation. There you go. Well, there you go. And it's actually a good thing. You see now, what you don't understand, Jan Ray, is a week later, the Springboks are playing Japan somewhere in Europe. So
Twickenham.
in Twickenham. So why not just be there already? You know, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. But look, a lot of good games this weekend, man. A lot of good rugby games. We're going to be doing a lot of them on the channel.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, man.
Going to be fantastic. But guys, that's kind of our show for today. Got a lot of things coming up. Don't forget, later on this evening, around about 10 o'clock, that, what is the name's coming out? The Formula One preview of the
Mexican
Grand Prix
Grand Prix.
Tijuana. Bang, bang, my friend.
Tijuana, bang, bang!
Get the tequila ready. Where's the tacos, man? And then on,
man.
and then of course the basketball. Barcelona against Salguiris Canas in Catalonia. Beautiful stadium, the Barcelona stadium. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting.
Guys, if you haven't checked out Eurobasket, check out Eurobasket. It is amazing. I mean, yesterday's game was absolutely crazy. Maccabi Tel Aviv beating Real Madrid there in the last second of the game with a three-pointer. Amazing stuff.
We've been lucky with the basketball the last two games. I had double overtime, man.
Yeah,
not what I was
want
planning
overtime.
between 1 and 5 in the morning, double overtime, but it's good.
Yeah, overtime's not what I want. But
I'm wishing you get an overtime tonight, a triple.
No.
Guys, that's the Rugby Defcon show. And don't forget, join us next Monday again for the Defcon Rugby Show. Lots of rugby this weekend. Hit the like, the notification button so that you're always up to date on what is happening on the channel. Let me plug it there in the middle. We're up to 100,764. Like to get to 100,000, 101,000 by the end of the weekend. So guys, keep on liking and subscribing. I've got nothing more to say. Anything from your side, Big Chief?
Big Chief, no poop. I'm out of here, man.
All right, guys. Ciao, ciao. See you guys later.
Ciao.